24K Sports. Make sure to subscribe. Hey guys, Barry Goldstein, Golf with Goldstein here on 24ksports.com. I want to share with you a very important tip today about finding your ball position. Grip, aim, stance, posture, and ball position, the holy grail of lessons. You've got to have those correct. So I'm going to share a tip that Natalie Gulbis and Chip Beck taught my daughter Carly Ray and I that I've used in every lesson since I learned it. Super valuable, so tune in. Every good golfer starts behind the ball. I'm picking my target, I'm working my alignment. This tip is all about ball position. I want you to watch my feet very closely. This was taught to me by Natalie Gulbis, LPGA star, and Chip Beck, Mr. 59, shot 59 on the PGA Tour. They both took a liking to my daughter Carly Ray, who's an outstanding player as a junior golfer, and we just took this and ran with it. I've taught it to every golfer since. Watch my feet. I've got an 8-iron here, so I'm walking in from behind. I'm going to find my ball position. What I'm going to do after I aim the club face, watch my feet, guys. I'm going to put my feet smack dab together and put the ball right in the middle. Since I'm hitting an 8-iron and I want my ball in the middle of my stance, I'm just going to step equal in both directions. I know that ball's in the middle. If it was my driver, I would just step an inch forward, take a normal step back, and I know that ball is forward in my stance. What I find with all the lessons I give, people's ball position moves every swing. They never have it in the same spot day after day, let alone hole after hole. So again, guys, just take a second to get the ball in the middle of your stance with your feet together. If I want to hit a normal 8-iron, I'm just going to step in each direction equally. That puts the ball dead center right off my belt buckle. If I wanted to hit a driver, I'm just going to step an inch forward, take my normal step back. I know that ball's an inch or two inside my front heel. I got a good friend of mine here today, a very good teacher with Golf Channel Academy, a lead instructor, Brian Jacobs. Brian, come on in.
Sure.
I want to hear Brian's opinion on ball position. So let's see what Brian's got to say about this.
Right, I love that. I've seen this before when you use your feet, and we use the same philosophy. We actually, when we teach our players, we put 3 balls down. So if you would go ahead and take your center position.
Sure.
So center ball position would be more with your irons.
So that one is for your 8-iron.
Correct. And then if we changed clubs, that to a wedge.
You just handed me a wedge.
Depending on what kind of shot you want to hit, that would be more back.
And my driver?
And your driver then would be, the third ball would be more forward. So as we were teaching the student, we would start to pull the balls away, and they'd start to say, oh, they'd start to get an image. I love how you use the feet, though.
So you give them away. Here's what I find, Brian. We teach all day.
Right.
That's all I do is teach golf every day.
As well.
In front of me, I'll always get them to do it correctly. This, what I just taught you guys, is a way that when I'm not there and they're on the golf course, they can find their ball position.
Yeah.
And I think a big part of being a good teacher is making your students independent of you, where they can do it out there on the golf course. They don't need Brian and I standing over them. I got the easy job. When I'm over here teaching, it's easy for me to see their ball position. But when they're alone, what I see, Brian, I'll see guys set up to hit a driver with the ball in the middle of their stance. Or an 8-iron with the ball way forward. You're not going to be a good player like that.
No, and they wonder why their distance changes, their dispersion changes.
For sure.
And you can almost go back once their mechanics or their technical part is good. You can almost always go to ball position.
For sure. Let me do that one more time. Will you hold that, Brian?
Sure.
Let me have that wedge. I've got Brian's 58-degree sand wedge. Just watch what I do once more, guys. All I'm doing, I'm making it foolproof. I'm just putting the ball in the middle. Boom, boom. I've got the ball right in the middle of my stance now. It's a way you can find it, guys, by measuring with your feet. Brian, one last question.
Sure.
Out of all the lessons you give, just like me, how often is ball position, it's an issue with a lot of golfers. It's a poor issue.
Really, it's we spend quite a bit of time on it with our little ones all the way up to our older ones, and we try to build stations for our players too. There's some of us are better at it than others, and some people really struggle with it. They struggle with alignment. It takes no athletic ability.
Alignment, that's a whole nother lesson, guys. But
ball position, no athletic ability. So if you can get those 2 things proper, you got a 66 and
just got a way better chance. I mean, you're looking at Natalie Gulbis, LPGA Tour winner, Chip Beck, multiple tour winner, shot 59 on the PGA Tour. Think about that, guys. 59 in Las Vegas. That's
Right.
pretty impressive.
It's impressive.
He taught this to my daughter Carly and I when she was probably, I'm going to guess 11. She was winning all these junior tournaments. So of course they took a liking to her.
Sure.
You know, pretty little girl who's got a
Yeah.
great golf game.
Right.
And when those guys teach, I listen.
Sure.
You know, and you know, I've been lucky. Jack Nicklaus has spent time with my daughter and I.
Right.
So when people like that speak, my ears are wide open.
Right.
So I just think this is a no-brainer for you guys. Brian, thank you for your input.
Oh, you're
That was
welcome.
some
My
good
privilege.
sharing, and
Yeah.
I know this will help all you guys. Do it. I know it'll help you guys. Guys, remember, Golf with Goldstein on 24ksports.com. Subscribe to us on YouTube. Find us on social media, right, Brian?
Absolutely.
And hey, guys, I'll catch you next time.